Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 toddler activities which you can do from the comfort of your own home for not much money at all, and 4 out of 5 of them really kept Ellis entertained. One of them I think was a little bit too advanced for him at 20 months he is. This video is really exciting as I have actually collabed with 4 other fantastic mums who have also come up with 5 activities for their little ones as well. You can check out their videos down below. The channels are linked, and also a playlist of all our videos combined. So if you have a little person at home who you need to keep entertained, check out that playlist because I guarantee you it will help you out. And if you are new around here, hello, my name is Caroline and I do all types of videos on my channel ranging from motherhood, lifestyle, recipe videos, hauls, anything and everything. You can find it here. I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join the gang. So without further ado, let's get into my 5 activities. So for a jelly dig, you just need some plastic toys, a dish of some sort and some jelly. And all you need to do is just shove your toys into the dish and then make your jelly, wait for it to set, and hey presto, you're done. This jelly was super quick setting jelly, so it was great. After about 40 minutes of leaving it, it was all good to go. When I do this again in the future, I probably will do a bit more jelly, just so there's a bit more to dig through, because obviously as you can see it was all the toys were sitting on the top of the surface and I'd quite like them all to be submerged for a proper dig. But Ellis still really enjoyed this activity. He was a bit confused about the texture of the jelly at first, but once he got into it he really enjoyed smushing it up. This is a great sensory activity for toddlers and preschool kids. What about the bird? Are you going to save the bird? Birdie, yeah. And of course you can always add an educational feature to this by saying pull out the blue square, etc, etc, etc. The world is your oyster. Next activity, we're going to do a ball transfer. So all you need is some kitchen utensils, some balls, and then 2 buckets or bins or whatever you have lying around. The aim is to transfer balls using a utensil from one bucket to the other. I would say maybe this activity is more suited for older toddlers, as Ellis, as you can see, tried his hardest but couldn't quite manage it, and then he did get a bit frustrated in the end and gave up very quickly and just started throwing the balls about. So he tried, but I think maybe in a few months' time he might be a bit more committed to it. Yeah, you put it in there. Yeah, that's right. And you put it in the bowl, put it in the box. Yay! Clap, 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 clap. For this next activity, all you need is a canvas, some paint, a paintbrush or 2 or 3 or 4, some dishes to put your paint on. I don't have that pictured here. I didn't realise I needed it till I needed it. And then some masking tape, or here is frog tape. And then you're just gonna do whatever you fancy on the canvas. We did an E for Ellis, but obviously if you have a bigger canvas you could write a full name out. As you can see, this was great fun doing this with my assistant, constantly putting the paint on the canvas. And then you just let your toddler go crazy with the paint. Maybe in the future, if we did this again, I might select the colours so we didn't end up with brown and grey. But it was a really fun activity and it was a good way to name colours so Ellis could hopefully learn the names of each colour. And it was a good messy activity and he really enjoyed it. And after we let the paint dry, we removed the tape to reveal his beautiful work of art. For the rainbow colour matching activity, all you need is a box, an A4 piece of paper, some scissors, some colouring pencils or pens, some Q-tips or cotton buds and some tape. And you need to just draw a rainbow onto the piece of paper and stick it down onto the box. And then using the scissors, or I ended up using a compass actually, pierce some holes into the rainbow, cut your cotton buds in half and then colour the cotton bit with the corresponding colour of the rainbow and then stick them in the holes. And then let your toddler go crazy. Obviously the aim of the game is for your toddler to put the correct colour onto the rainbow, but Ellis is still learning his colours, so he was just enjoying sticking the cotton bud into each hole. This activity is great for motor skills, and obviously it's good for learning colours, and of course it's fun, and Ellis did spend quite a lot of time doing this. But do just keep an eye on this activity, as when Ellis got a bit bored towards the end of playing with this, he did start putting the cotton buds in his mouth, which is obviously less than ideal, so just make sure that you're keeping an eye at all times.
What about a yellow one? Where's the yellow one going? Oh, in a blue hole.
And for this final water play activity, you will just need a bowl. I have some light up ice cubes just because I randomly found them, some food colouring, a lemon just to make things interesting, some utensils and some washing up liquid. And so obviously all you need to do is just fill up your bowl with the water and then put in some of the soap and froth it up a bit with your whisk. I end up cutting up the lemon and shoving that in there just to be a bit more of a sensory activity for Ellis, because obviously lemon has a bit of a funny texture. I used quite a lot of my food dye because I realised it actually expired in 2015, so I thought I might as well use that up. Water play is always a winner, and obviously you can always add more things into the bowl to make it more interesting, but Ellis just really enjoyed scooping out the suds and the lemon bits, and yeah, it's a really good activity. So that was my 5 activities. I hope they have been helpful. If you do have a little person at home and do try any of my activities out, please do let me know. You can leave a comment down below, or you can always private message me on Instagram. I will leave my @ on the screen now. And don't forget to go and check out the other mums and their activities. Like I said earlier, the playlist is down below, as are their channel links. And yeah, I think that's everything for today. So I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!